doing good. This is Tutor Hira, and it's time for Grade 5 English class. Let's begin with logging into A+ program. Using your login details and adding passwords, move to Grade 5 Language Arts. Today, the chapter I'm going to teach you is Quotations and Dialogues. There is just one lesson, that is punctuating dialogue. Well, whenever you write a quotation shows the exact words that a person said. When writing an quotation, capitalize the first word. Remember, when writing a quotation, capitalize the first word. The entire quotation, including the end mark, should go inside the quotation marks. Well, first thing about the quotation, about using quotation is write it with a capital first word. Okay, first word must be capitalized. The entire quotation, including the end mark, should go inside the quotation mark. You can see it here. I have to leave now, she said. This is the quotation. And this entire quotation, including the comma, here it is the end mark. So including this comma, and first word is I. Word I, it's always capital, but look at the second quotation. Where are you going? He asked. See? This one, the first word of the quotation is where, and see it's capitalized. And the end mark, the question mark, is also inside the quotation marks. So whenever you write quotation, capitalize the first word. The entire quotation, including the end mark, should go inside the quotation marks. Now there are certain conditions. First one, if the quotation ends a sentence, then add a comma before it. If the quotation ends a sentence, add a comma before it. Remember? If the quotation starts with this, she said, I have to leave now. Now, quotation ends the sentence. You can see here the quotation comes first and the reported speech later. Sorry, reporting speech. And in this one, reporting speech comes first and the quotation comes. It ends the sentence actually. So add a comma before the quotation, then write open quotation marks, then write quotation, the end mark, and then close the marks. And end mark comes inside, it should go inside the quotation marks. And the same quotation if it is written like this. If quotation ends the sentence, it would be like this. He asked, where are you going? See? the quotation, the end mark. Everything should go inside the quotation marks. It's mentioned here. Now, if the quotation starts a sentence and would normally end in a period, as it's the case here, as the quotation starts the sentence and would normally end in a period, then change the period to a comma. So you can see it here. I have to leave now. It's a declarative sentence. It should normally end in a period. But the quotation starts a sentence. See here? So we change the period to a comma. It. Well, this is the second case here. If the quotation ends with an exclamation mark or a question mark, it's an interrogative sentence. It's a question. So quotation ends mark and question mark. But if the quotation ends with a period, then change it to a comma as it is changed here. I hope this point is clear to you, this one especially. Why do we use comma here if the quotation starts a sentence? We use it because the quotation would normally end in a period here, so we change the period to a comma. But if the quotation ends with an exclamation mark or a question mark, we do. And one quotations can be used to people. Hi, Rebecca. Sorry, I've seen your message just now. Welcome to the class. So I hope, students, you understand all these points about using or a dialogue, using quotation marks in a dialogue. Let's begin the test. Which sentence is correct? The first one is, I want peach cobbler. Same sentence, but with other option. I want peach cobbler for dessert. What's different in these two options? In the first option, quotation ends with a comma, and in the second one, quotation ends with a period. It's a comma here. And this one is well, do you remember if the quotation starts a sentence, it would usually end with a, and if it usually ends with a period, then change period to a comma. So this option, this one, isn't it correct? Because if this quotation starts a sentence and would normally end with a period, we change it to comma. So this one with period, it's not correct. It's incorrect. So the first one, which sentence is correct? In this one, quotation ends the sentence. So remember to follow the rules. He said, "My cat wrinkles her nose when she yawns." And the same sentence. But what is different in the punctuation? In the first, not start with a capital letter. The first word is not capital. In second option, the first word is with a capital letter. Although in both options, N goes inside quotation mark. See here? And it's period. So what's the difference? Yes. Add quotation. The first word of quotation must be capital. So according to this, option 2 is correct. Now you have to tell me which one is correct. She said, "The scientists are setting up telescopes on the hill." First option or the second one? Which one is correct? Okay, yes, I hope you have guessed it right. Yes, the second option is correct because in the second option, quotation begins with a capital first letter. In the first one, the first word is not capital. So we'll select the second one. Let's move to this one. Which sentence is correct? He gave a persuasive speech, she claims. First option or second option? Which one? Let's think about it. And Rebecca, I've seen your message. You're saying it's option 2, but I'm not sure. Is this the one you're saying? Is this question 4? We are in question 4 right now. Is this option 1 or option 2? Well, in option one, as you can see, comma goes inside the quotation marks. And in option two, comma is not inside the quotation marks. So which one is correct? This one or this one? Well, we know that the quotation and the end mark, whichever it is, it should go inside the quotation marks. So option one is correct. Yes. Mr. Larson said they made butter using a churn from the local farm. Option one or option two? I welcome the students who have joined us right now. If you know the answer, please mention in the comment section. Well, just recall the punctuation rules for quotations. The very first one is capitalize the first word of the quotation. And in second option, the first word, they, is capitalized. In option one, it isn't. So option two is correct. I like to hike in nature preserves, declared the boy. Option one, in option one, the quotation ends with period. Although the quotation begins the sentence, it ends with period. And in option two, quotation ends with comma. Period is changed to comma. So which one is correct? Option one or option two? Your choice. I'm waiting for your answer. Let's see if it is correct or not. I'm expecting answers in the comment section. If you know the answer, if you are here listening to me, please answer. Okay, so do you remember that rule which says that if the quotation begins the sentence and it should end with a period, change the period to a comma. So Option 2, the quotation begins the sentence and the sentence would end in a period and it should be changed to a comma. So this one is changed to comma. So this one is correct. The geese look so funny waddling across the road. Mia giggled. Option 1, option 2. Well, you can see the end mark should go inside the quotation mark. So in the second option, comma goes inside the quotation marks. So it is correct. My voice is hoarse from yelling, she whispered. Option 1 or option 2. There is a slight difference, so just pay attention to it and you'll get the answer. Well, the slight difference is that in the first option, quotation begins the sentence as it should end with a period, and you know that it begins the sentence, so we'll change it to comma. In the second one, it ends with a period. So when a quotation begins and it usually ends with a period, change it to comma. So we will not accept option 2. Option 1 with a comma is correct. The beetle has long white stripes, observed a student. Okay, one that ends with comma, the second one's with a period. Which one is correct? Isn't it easy? Yes, Rebecca. Good job. It's option 1 because The quotation begins the sentence and it should be changed to comma. I delivered a damaged package today, reported the mail courier. The first one ends with a period, the second one ends with a comma. Which one do you think is correct? Okay, Manoj, you're saying it's option two. Well, yeah, you're right. Because in option two, as you know that the quotation begins the sentence and it would normally end at period, we change it to comma. We change period to comma. So, yes, very good. It's correct. The teacher said you can learn about dinosaurs in an encyclopedia. Option one or option two. Just look at the punctuation. I'm expecting an answer from you. The first option, in which n mark goes inside the quotation mark, or the second one, in which n mark goes outside the quotation mark. And you know it already. And Manoj is right. It's option one, in which n mark goes inside the quotation marks. So, very well. Okay, grade five. It's time for it's time to end the class here. The time is already up. So I'll see you again in the week with a new topic, with a new lesson. Till then, you can continue with this lesson and you can complete the test. Solve the remaining questions as well. And I hope you learned the lesson. I'll see you again. Till then, bye.